Now, Drew, you've had plenty of big hits. This one particular night, the Gabba, was probably your biggest.
Yeah, well, it was a greasy night, a little bit of rain around, tricky conditions.
And they had us under the pump a bit. It got some early wickets, and I remember I was in with Matty Hayden, and we sort of worked our way back into the game a little bit. And then I think I ran Haydos out, and he was on about 40, I reckon, so he was just getting going nicely. And I've run him out, and I thought, right, there's two places I don't want to be, and that's it's down the striking end. It was a bit difficult to bat that night, but it's also in the dressing room with Matthew Hayden. I've seen him destroy dressing rooms and bats and all sorts of things when things haven't quite gone right for him. So
He's a big unit.
Oh, yeah, they're nasty.
like a big yeti in there, yeah. And anyway, so I'm thinking, right, stay out here. You need to do your best here tonight, try and get us over the line. So the partnership starts to build again, and then all of a sudden I look over towards where the old Lions Football Club, that corner of the ground, and the crowd have started to go crazy and different sort of noise. And I look up, there's a bloke running out into the middle of the Gabba with nothing on but a stubby cool around his wrist. And I remember getting out to the middle and the umpire sort of stepping back because it looked like he was going to try and grab a stump or something to start with. And I sort of thought, what's this bloke doing? We're just starting to work our way back into the game. And I sort of got a bit frustrated very quickly. And I remember changing my bat from my right hand to my left. I'm right side dominant, obviously right-handed. And I remember as this bloke was coming towards me, there was a big Queensland copper with his two-way bouncing on the ground, and then there was another bloke coming from the other way. These blokes were not catching up with this bloke. So I took the law into my own hands a little bit, got my right shoulder nicely under his ribs and knocked him.
And then by this time, because I'd hit him pretty well, the coppers and the security blokes had sort of grabbed him on the ground and they'd pinned him, the hat over the old... and he was being escorted off. So,
And there was the next week something else happened too, didn't it?
yeah, well, that young fella went on.
Tracy Grimshaw's current affair, and she was questioning him as to was he looking to press charges. And you can see the look in this bloke's face. He's thinking, I was in the middle of the Gabba, no clothes on, not supposed to be out there. And now Tracy's throwing ideas at me. You know, where's this going?
Well, you've had plenty of big hits, but that night at the Gabba, mate, that was probably your biggest.